Hello, everyone. Welcome to our latest White Pod. I'm Stephen Blaine, your host with White Labs, a digital marketing agency that specializes in e-commerce. I have Elisa with us here today.
Hello, Stephen. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Feel free to tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and tell us about your background.
Sure. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for Stephen having me in your show and giving me this opportunity to really share my knowledge around e-commerce. My name is Elisa Molina. I am the founder and CEO of COVEDOZA, which is an Atlanta-based e-commerce platform that was founded almost 5 years ago. And we focus on empowering communities of color to unleash their talent, co-create collaboratively, and dream big via art and lifestyle products.
Tell me more about COVEDOZA and the brand. Tell me more about it.
Absolutely. So COVEDOZA was born thanks to my experience as a Peace Corps volunteer in Costa Rica. I spent almost 3 years supporting local artisans from a small, beautiful community called Guaitil de Santa Cruz in Costa Rica. I was very lucky to be assigned that particular community. I was a community economic development volunteer. And what that meant was for those almost 3 years that I was there, I supported the economic development of the community. So I work with local entrepreneurs. They're called micro entrepreneurs because of how small their endeavors are. And that particular community was 100% artisan based. So you have a lot of the different families working in creating the same product, which was pottery. One of the things they did not know how to do was share their story because of the lack of business training, lack of access to capital, as well as lack of access to business training and English training to share their stories. So one of the things that I noticed as a volunteer, I was in between all of the artisans because I was really the guest, right, in that community. And I learned that they competed a lot against each other. So one of the things that I tried to do was to empower them through community projects and show them that if they came together instead of fighting one another and trying to steal their customers and fighting and saying why so-and-so has more clients than I do, I tried to show them that through collaboration, they were able to grow and support each other as more business owners. So that's how COVEDOZA was born. I returned to the U.S. after my service at the end of 2012. It took me, as you can see, several years to really hone in on an idea. I first launched the idea, I believe, in 2017, came across 2 failures. So my business model was not really as solid as I thought. I wanted to work with the artisans originally. And because I didn't have any knowledge of how to, importing, exporting, import law, and I didn't have access to capital to invest in products so heavy such as pottery, I had to go back to the drawing board and say to myself, what else can I do to empower creators, artists or artisans at that time? So it wasn't until I was exposed to local economic development and small business program that in 2018, I did a program at the local Latin American Association that helped me really solidify my idea, overcome my challenges, and come up with a business model that could really help me launch COVEDOZA and empower communities through art. So I did that in 2018, and in 2000 I launched as a rebrand known as COVEDOZA and what we are right now. So it definitely took several years of going back to the drawing board, failing, getting back up again, recreating and figuring out what's the best e-commerce model that can work for my lifestyle and the needs I had at the time, and how can I make that sustainable? So definitely took several years to be where we are today.
That's great. I love the story. Can you tell me more about your products?
Yes. So COVEDOZA follows a made-to-order model, which some of you may know as print on demand. So 90% of our products are made to order. We have found amazing POD partners that have quality printing, fast shipping, and also that we can trust when it comes to providing the best-in-class customer experience. It definitely took a lot of trial and errors, but we are a print-on-demand e-commerce platform. It works for me because I am a full-time mom and also a full-time nonprofit director, right? So how can I still manage a business, do what I'm passionate about, but also have enough time to do other things that I'm currently working on right now? So that particular e-commerce model has worked for me, not to confuse it with drop shipping, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely have not tried drop shipping, but I think PO has really served me very, very well. I love the partners that I'm working with. And of course, I know COVID definitely had an impact on the cost as a business of using print on demand as a business model, which we can talk about later. But yes, because we are a lifestyle brand, we offer anything ranging from apparel to drinkware to art. And we're also exploring into digital products as well.
That's great. So who is your target audience?
Absolutely. So our target audience are the millions of women that believe in feminism, identify as feminist, and or support feminist ideals. So we love our feminist creators, and we empower them to create themselves, go through that creative process without feeling judged. And we try to also give them a voice through the artwork that's in our products. So a lot of them really want to express how they feel about a particular issue, right? Regardless if it is personal, and our products gives them an opportunity to express themselves through the artwork that they purchase and that they can identify with.
Gotcha. What makes you different than your competitors?
I love that question. So we truly believe that what makes us different compared to other lifestyle brands is our ability to use our platforms to create deep connections between the women and the creators that design our products through our collaborations and the artists and the women that support them. So one thing is for you to go to a website, buy a t-shirt or a tumbler or a mug, and you have no idea where that design came from, right? You have no idea who the artist was, where they come from, and how has your purchase impacted their story and their own craft. So COVEDOZA, where we come in, is via our blog, our website, via our online platforms. We utilize our tools to not only market and create awareness of who the artists are or the creators that we collaborate with are, but also we really try to create a deeper connection by saying, hey, this mug was created by this artist. Here's who they are. Here's your story. And here's how your purchase creates more economic opportunities for them.
What are your best-selling products?
Oh my goodness. So we have over 200 made to order products online. And I know I mentioned 90% of our products are made to order. So they're only printed, packaged, and shipped. Once the customer makes an order on covedoza.com. But the other 10% are also handmade items. So I'm going to share with you 2 bestsellers that are made to order. And then I'll share with you one bestseller that has truly been killing it since I launched it. So 2 bestsellers that are made to order are our winter apparel. So our hoodies and sweatshirts, designed particularly by MJ, who is a Caribbean artist, and she designed our very first collection that we launched in 2000, and it's had bestsellers ever since. I Am Still Blossoming is one of our bestsellers, as well as Sis, You Are Worthy, right? And just even by listening to the messages, you can even defer why these 2 artworks are just bestsellers, and they sell in everything. They can sell in apparel as well as drinkware and also notebooks, right? Which are 3 of our best-selling products that are made to order. Now I have one that is handmade, and that is our customizable phone chains, which is this right here. Anytime somebody sees me with this awesome handmade heart beaded phone chain, that could be with clear beads as well as color beads. It's customizable. I can make it as large as you want. I can make it as small as you want.
Mm-hmm.
And that has been my best seller that is handmade and created at home by my family and I.
That's awesome. That is great. So what
Yes, love it.
activities are you doing besides showing it off yourself to promote your business?
Yes, 80% of my sales come through social media.
Okay,
So
great.
Instagram and Meta are our first and most utilized tools to market our products, but also to really share those stories that I was mentioning to you, to really help our audience understand the why behind some of these products, right? So yeah, 80% of our sales really come through those platforms. And now in 2024, we are trying to dive into newer platforms, which are not new to people, but they're going to be new to the COVEDOZA brand, which is going to be YouTube, having a YouTube channel and maybe a vlog that showcases what it is to run an e-commerce business, right? That uses a print on demand model and is run by someone that also has a full-time job and many other things happening. So YouTube is definitely going to be a tool that we really want to dive into this new year, as well as podcasting. I love a good mic, Stephen. Love a good mic. So I definitely want to see if we can really reach a higher number of people, increase our leads by creating more brand awareness through these two new tools. But right now, we mainly use Instagram and Facebook, known as Meta, to promote our products.
Gotcha. I like it. So what does the future look like for you and your brand?
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you right now, it looks exciting. It looks very exciting. One of the things that I want to do in 2024 is host our first real live event. We want to start diving into experiences. I've been doing a lot of research as a small business owner. And one of the things that I'm sure, Stephen, you even know yourself, is that to really engage our audiences, we have to create experiences for them. And COVEDOZA hasn't had the opportunity to do that. So this year, before the end of 2024, our goal is to launch our first in-person event here in Atlanta and really bring together our communities so they can have a unique COVEDOZA experience, explore maybe a new collection, connect at a deeper level with the stories of our artists and things of that nature. So really, really excited. That's COVEDOZA is looking like it's going to grow. And it has so much potential to grow, not only online, but also as we think about creating in-person experiences for our audience. So that, and also what COVEDOZA has in line as well, is for me to, at the age of 40, run the business full time. So I'm really looking forward to that.
You can't be telling people how old you are. Come on.
I'm not ashamed. But definitely in the next few years, at least in the next 3 to 5 years, to be able to run the brand full time and make it more of a global brand than what it currently is now, which is national.
That's a great answer. I'm just messing with you. So is there anything else that you want our audience to know that I have missed?
Honestly, Stephen, you've asked amazing questions, but if there's one thing that I really want to share with your audience is, if you are thinking about starting your own e-commerce business, just do it. There are many different ways, many different methods and business models that you can explore depending on your needs. If you are a single mother and don't have to get an hourly job in order for you to cover your expenses, but you want to make more, you can start your side business and grow it accordingly. If you currently have your own e-commerce business right now and are trying to grow it, network, connect with others. Try to use traditional and non-traditional marketing strategies to grow your network, develop your personal and professional business brand, and also let others know that you're the expert in your area. So definitely don't give up. Give it a try. If you failed once, try it again. If you failed twice, find another way to really, really make your idea happen, because if you have one, it means it's a good one.
Great answer. I appreciate you coming on, Elisa, and thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Take care.